Oops. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. This card comes out right away. So this makes me feel like this could be in regards to something that occurs suddenly. Oops. But with that Ten of Pentacles being in the reverse, it's like there's been some kind of long-standing foundation, whether or not this is a household or whether or not this is a business, but it's falling apart. It's coming down. I don't know if it means anything really, or this is a stretch, but I just watched a cop put an empty orange box in his car. Like, he had this cart full of groceries, and then the orange box was empty, and he put it in there. So this makes me wonder, if there's arrested development. Like, basically, somebody has been putting some work or effort into a situation in which the things that they've planted, the seeds that they have planted, have been fruitless. Like, somebody could have been working towards building something, and I feel like there's a partnership here. And it's like someone thought that they was all on the same page with each other. And so they were both, they thought they were both working on putting this thing, like everything that they're putting into it is to grow them long term. Again, whether that be a business, a household, family, whatever. But somebody was making it look like they were doing something, but really their efforts were fruitless. Four of Pentacles. And I was just getting ready to say, like, it made me feel like, or wonder if somebody was embezzling in a situation. Like, they were both supposed to be working towards a common goal, and one of them thought that they both was, but the other one was making it look like they were working towards a common goal, but really they weren't really putting anything into the mutual pot or the mutual kitty. They were keeping some stuff to the side on their own. So whatever they were putting in, it was basically like an empty investment. Like, they weren't really contributing or losing anything because they weren't really putting anything in. And with the Four of Pentacles, this is an energy of somebody who is being stingy or tight, like with their money. And this is like, whether this is business partners or whether this is a couple, it's kind of like they both have their own money, but then someone wants to spend the other person's money, actually the mutual kitty money. They want to spend the communal money, but then they hold on to their shit. They hold on to and have been secretly saving their shit. So somebody is embezzling some money here. Again, whether that is a business or whether that is a family or household. But whatever this has been going on for a long time, for a period of years. Like, they've been stacking and stacking and stacking. Wheel of Fortune. So two things with this is I feel like they were working towards a common goal together and putting their money together because they were wanting to transform their situation. Like, whatever spot they were in as a business or as a family unit, they wanted to go into a next chapter, to elevate, to go into a new season. I almost said together, but then I looked down and I'm like, those people aren't together. Those people aren't together. It's basically one person getting crushed by the weight of it all, by the pressure of it all, because they're being pressured to save or to increase profit or to grow money, and they feel like they have all of this burden. Like, this almost gives me traditional masculine energy where they feel like they're obligated to be the provider and the breadwinner. But when I said this is two things, it's like there was this mutual goal supposedly that they were building towards, but really the other thing is somebody else is planning on going into their own cycle. Their own cycle where they feel like they will be sitting on top of the world, and like their cycle is built off of the back of this other person. Like they may have contributed to their savings, to their pocket, but they couldn't have done it without the blood, sweat, and tears of this other person who thought that they were reaching for a common goal. But this also gives me like bougie bitch. This is somebody who they really care about how other people see them. And it's like they may be somebody who almost like admires like the Kardashians or like the luxury lifestyle. It's like they want to get to that point in their lives to where they can be a participant in that kind of lifestyle, but they're not coming by it honestly off of their own, like off of their own doing. It's like by any means necessary, even if it means getting a little come up. And I feel like they almost justify it too, because they also feel like this person owes them in a way. And I don't think that this person is an escort, but that could be something. That could be something for somebody. But it's almost like escort energy. Like they feel like if they're providing a service, then the least that they can do is provide for them a lifestyle. But they're not telling this other person that, though. They're not telling this other person that, though, so that they can be on the same page. Because whenever, like, even a hooker and a John have an agreement. You pay me money, and I do you long time or short time, however long you last. I do you. You pay me money. But it's an agreement. And so this is kind of like an agreement that somebody has made of their own volition and their own cognitive thought process. But they didn't really come out and say, this is how I feel about it, or this is what I'm doing. Chuck Norris just liked my TikTok video. It really wasn't Chuck Norris, but somebody has the name Chuck Norris and it said that, and I think that's awesome. So that also what makes me believe and wonder, like, really, this person that's getting over on their partner in whatever way that is, that maybe unbeknownst to them, even though this seems like a regular Joe, a regular guy, regular gal, whatever, you know, they seem like your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Even though they think this person's basically a punk. They just think they're a regular Joe Schmo. And that their powers of manipulation and persuasion are so powerful that of course they're going to get over on them and get away with it, because it was like, you live, you learn, there's life and there's consequences. If you got into a partnership with me and it didn't go well, well, that's just life. It went well for me, and that's just my life. That's yours over there. And this is going to be mine over here. And I can't wait. That's somebody's energy. But it's like with the Chuck Norris thing, it's like they fucked with somebody they shouldn't have been fucking with. Because Chuck Norris, he looks like a regular fucking guy. But we all know Chuck Norris is not no regular fucking guy. Okay? Okay. Like, you're never going to get away with that shit. You're never going to get away with that shit. The lovers in the reverse. So this could be, like I'm saying, I mean, it doesn't have to be. Okay, so again, still, it could be lovers. This could be people who are together. Or it could be, either way, it feels destined. It either is destined or it was made to seem that way. And if this is a business, it was like whenever they came across each other, they just clicked, and it was like, yeah, we can be great partners. I can see us working together for a long time. But either way, there's like this breakdown, and there's this breakdown. There's this separation because somebody has been in the dark on some things. somebody has been in the dark. Dang it, Dan. I ran out of storage. Forgot to empty my trash. I ran out of storage. I did this the other day. I don't know what that means right now. I'm not even going to worry about it, but it means something because that doesn't always happen to me, and it's been recently that I did this. But anyhow, somebody who's been in the dark on something is starting, like, basically this other person who has been stealing or embezzling, some kind of light has been cast on them or their activities. And even though they've been in the dark on these behaviors, they're starting to see what's up or vibe what's up. And it's like, ooh, no thank you. Like, I was about that when I thought we were on the same page, but now that I know that we're not on the same page, no thank you. I don't want to buy what you're selling, lady. And so that makes me wonder too, if this person with their Four of Pentacles and their stinginess and their greed and like hooking and escorting has come up, it makes me wonder if they do some of that on the side. And if it's a feminine, and if this is a masculine who's been embezzling money, they could have either an addiction or a proclivity to procuring hookers and escorts. This is juicy. Juicy fruit. Double mint gum. What is that? The double mint twins? Somebody may have a thing for twins or for threesomes. They like two people at once. Anyway, aside from the point. The Hierophant in the reverse. Whatever this long-standing commitment is with somebody, like, it's over. We've already got the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. We've got the Lovers in the reverse. We've got the Hierophant in the reverse. Somebody has made a decision to squash and end this. There's no more talking about it. There's no more negotiating anything. Like, it's gonna be over. And it feels like they already settled anyhow, because whatever this agreement or relationship was, it's like they already settled or made some, like, it's unconventional. This is not a normal type of relationship. Like, they already made some kind of agreement that is outside of the norm in order to be in this relationship. Again, whatever that is. Got a hair on my lip. What's happening? Maybe somebody found a hair that wasn't theirs. I have no idea. That hair's mine. Don't y'all get no funky ideas. I don't be riding around with nobody, and I'm fucking celibate. I mean, pardon my French, but I am. At this point, it's not by choice anymore. At this point, there's just there's nothing that's worth it for me. But I wish there was, because I'm over it, to be honest. Not that y'all needed to know that. I'm just saying. Maybe somebody that's watching needs to know that. Hey, call me. I'm just kidding. Don't call me. You can send me some telepathy, though. I'll probably pick up on it. I'll trust that better than words out of your mouth. I'm just kidding. I don't know. All right, enough about me. Let's get back into y'all. Hey, ow. Page of Wands in the reverse. I feel like there were some kind of plans between these two people to start some kind of initiative, or like, I don't know if this is like work related, or if they were doing an upgrade or remodel or something like that, but they were supposed to go into doing something like here, like it's coming up, like this week or next week or something, but they were getting ready to start on this pathway to do something, to create something. And nope, not no more. They can just kiss that plan goodbye out the window, because I'm not working with you, bitch. No, I'm not. And give me my dick back. Pretty much. Ooh. oh my God, and I just did that. I mean, not to turn anybody on or anything. It's not my fault. But somebody maybe really, fellatio might be their thing. They may be really fucking good at it. Or it's like their go-to thing. So it's like whenever things start to go bad, either they try and put themselves in the position to be able to give this because it's a manipulation tool, or if this is the dude who's been doing the embezzling and stuff or whatever, it's like whenever they get stressed, like they might just need to go and get one real quick. What in the world am I picking up on? It's life. People live life. People have all kinds of lives, and they all need to be talked about. People have all kinds of lives. That's another thing too. I've been really down on myself because I need to start going live more, but I have this social anxiety shit. Maybe my lives don't have to be the same as everybody else's because people have all kinds of lives. Temperance in the reverse in the Tower. Somebody can't take it anymore. There's this bubbling up. There's this all of a sudden explosion. Now, this could be two things. This could be talking about somebody has come across something, or either they just can't deal with the bullshit anymore. And even though they've tried to be patient and they've tried to, like, I don't know, keep their mouth shut and keep their eyes open, peep in a situation, it's like they can't control their anger anymore, and that's what's going to end this relationship or this connection, this partnership. And all of a sudden the rug being swept out from the person who is embezzling, like, under their feet, because they think everything is like going to plan and shit, and then all of a sudden this person has been sitting on this feeling that something isn't right for a long time, and then something's gonna happen and they're just gonna be like, you know what, I'm done with your ass. I'm done with your ass. How about that? Except for I think they say it more angrily, because this is somebody who's very mad. This is somebody whose face gets all red and they blow their top. Like, somebody's let somebody have it. Both barrels. And maybe somebody is finding out about some kind of sexual exploit. Whether this is business or a relationship or whatever. If this is business, one partner could be finding out that the other partner was embezzling money and spending it on these exploits. And they pissed. So you could get a little, really? Really? If this is a relationship, someone may have found out either about somebody does have something going on the side, whether or not they're sneaking around, or whether or not they have their own business because they think they're an escort now because they get cash app payments. Okay. They're an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur knew her, which means they may have had a client who came across a partner, spouse, baby daddy, whoever it is. They may have had a client who came across this person, and I don't know if they already knew each other or if they were meeting each other through business, but it was like something came up to where they knew this mutual person, and they're like, oh, you already knew her. You knew her? How did you know her? Very interesting. And it's like almost the feeling of somebody said too much. Like, one of this person's clients said something to this person's spouse or partner, and it was like they said too much. Like, maybe they didn't let the cat fully, completely out of the bag, but whatever it was that they said, once they said it, they were like, after they realized that this other person knew that person too. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But some shit's over with. It's over. It's over. There's nothing else you can do about the situation, because somebody made up their mind, because they've seen all the evidence. It's done happened for the last time. Five of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, it's sad and it's hurtful and everything, but this person really at the end of the day isn't seeing it as a loss, because as soon as this person gets the fuck up out of the picture, they can move back towards something that they left behind a long time ago. Something that they had turned their back on. Some kind of connection or partnership. And it's like, you know what? I'm glad that the trash took itself out, because I got something that I need to go and collect. Maybe it was somebody or something that you discarded like trash, or, you know, turned your back on. But in retrospect, things turning out the way that they have and whatnot, you're seeing that whatever it was that you turned your back on or left behind was viable and sustainable and an equal. And so that gives you the opportunity to move back and revisit that situation. That's all I got. Everything works out for the highest good of all. Allah Ahmed, amen.